Hey buddies, and welcome to my second Wayne school, which is kiting, and I've decided to split this topic into two parts because I believe that kiting is such an important topic that it had to be split into two parts. This lesson is about kiting in small skirmishes as 1v1, 1v2 and so on, so let's head straight into this. As you probably have heard, kiting is moving backwards while dealing damage to your opponent. This is truly crucial while playing ADC, because if you did not do this, you will just stay in place and wait until you get wrecked. So we do this to reposition ourselves and also allow us to create some distance between you and your opponent. And also in some cases, especially as Vayne, get to your opponent's carries, because in fact you are a ranged assassin as Vayne. When I kite, I try to not make a single look at my own champion, because if I do that, I might miss a skill shot or a flash combo from my opponent that I could have dodged, but I did not because I was delayed by looking at my own champ. So if possible, you must have this feeling of at what point your champion is. If you do not have this feeling, just keep practicing and you will eventually learn it sooner or later. This can actually be compared with the game Wallplate, the Meteor Storm. If you ever tried Wallplate, you would know that it is completely impossible to win the Meteor Storm level by not looking at the top of the screen permanently. So what you do is you do not look at your own spaceship at any time, because if you do that, you might miss a meteor and bam, you're dead. And it's pretty much the same when playing ADC. If you make one mistake, it's game over. So let's head back to League. It's also important to note that when you kite, you should never be greedy, because it will always get you killed. There's a thick line between being greedy and having balls, though. You can have balls, because after all, what is a Vayne without the double lift syndrome? So after my last video, I got called a scripter by a lot of guys, so I decided to do some recordings with the OBS, so you can see my mouse. I know the quality is shit, but I hope it's enough proof that I'm not scripting. Another great tip to remember when kiting is, I know that you have this insane attack speed and all, and that's pretty cool, yeah, but you do not have to attack whenever it's possible. You should only use your auto attacks whenever you feel safe and you know that, okay, I can auto attack now without my opponent being able to reach me. The last thing I'm going to talk about is how you create distance by using your invisibility. What you want to do is always face the direction that you are not tumbling. So if you are tumbling down, you should face up and so on. As you can see, I make a huge gap by using this technique. This technique is also efficient if you want to do an easy condom stun on your opponent. That's all I have for now. In case you found this interesting, consider subscribing and stay tuned, and I will see you next time.